Hey guys, it's Whynabile here, and if you've been on the scene of internet pyromaniacism as long as I have, you will have seen, if not played around with, match powder. But the internet really hasn't come up with a way to mass produce this stuff. All the ways that I've seen are like crushing it up with a pair of pliers or scraping off with a knife. And I did that for a long time, but it really just isn't the way you would hope that you could do it. So here I am. I have hoped to make a contribution to the internet. So here I have it. I'm going to show you a pretty cost-effective way and time-effective way to mass-produce this stuff. So you have to start with normal strike-on-box matches. Strike on the pack matches. If you get the wooden ones, they won't work, and if you get strike anywhere matches, those won't work either because they're too volatile. So you just want to get the basic stuff. They're incredibly cheap. This is 1,000 matches. I got it at Lucky's for $2, and it's the best way to get matches. So I'm just gonna open it up, and here are 1,000 matches, 50 books. So now I'm going to show you what you're gonna do with them. Alrighty, so I'm gonna be processing these 500 at a time. So that means I'm gonna use half the box, and that didn't go very well, but I'm going to just get half of them out, and 2 more that fell on the floor, and I'm going to allow myself to just tear back this, take tin snips or heavy scissors, and then get it fairly close to where the head of the match is, and just cut them off. So here we go, I'm going to do this for 500 of them. Alright, so here I have 500 match heads. It took me less than 5 minutes to cut up. And the next thing that we're going to need is a coffee grinder. Now this is probably going to be the hardest part for all you just at-home kitchen chemistry. But it's really not that bad. It's $13 at Target I got this for. And what you need to make sure that you get, do not get anything that's sold as a mill, or like a burr mill. So what that does, it actually grinds the coffee beans between 2 surfaces, but this one has a blade that's dull, and it just spins around and crushes it. So that's what you want for this. So basically what we're going to do is take our match heads and just pour them into the coffee grinder. And I wouldn't recommend doing fewer than 500 at a time, otherwise the blade simply won't hit them while it spins around. But 500 is just about perfect. And the way these work is that you plug them in, and you put the lid on, and in order to make them go, you press the button. It's not plugged in right now, so when I press the button, nothing happens. But just in case something does go wrong, when we press the button, you don't want to be anywhere near it. So instead, what I'm going to do is just going to take a little bit of tape, tape the button down, so that I can have this and then go with an extension cord, and when I plug it in, it will start up. So that's the plan, and I'll see you outside. Alright, so I've got everything set up with an extension cord, and I'm going to go over and turn it on. But before you do this, please put on your eye protection, so I'm going to be wearing goggles, and I've got a hose nearby in case anything goes wrong. So here we go. Alright, so that right there looks pretty good to me. let's take it inside and see what we've got. Alright, so I've dumped all of the contents out of the coffee grinder into this bowl. And as you can see, what it is, it's basically a fluff that has impregnated in it the match powder which we want to get out. So the basic way we're going to do this is we're going to shake it, and the match powder, because it's more dense, will fall to the bottom, a lot like gold panning. So the way that we're going to do this is, this is a little, I guess, little jar or something, a tub that has a sealable lid. This is a frosting thing. And I'm just going to take all of this and pour it into the mug. And then just give it a little shake. A little rattle. And pour it back out. Then I'm gonna give it a little knead so that the powder falls to the bottom. And what should happen is when I remove the powder from the top, what should be left is just the match powder, which is what we want. So this is a pretty effective way to get it out. Obviously you're not going to get all of it on the first time, but as you shake it more and more times, you get more and more of the powder out. So now you can do again, I'm just going to transfer all the powder to this bowl. And so this has some powder, but also some of the match heads that might have not gotten crushed up. So I'm going to take this little kitchen colander and strain it out. And so that got all the match heads out. And now all we have is nice pure match powder. And this is really not much compared to what you can get out from this. So there you go. That's a very cost-effective, simple, and easy way to get match powder, to get large amounts of match powder. It's really cheap, and I hope you like it. I hope you get some good use out of it. So thank you all for watching, and if you want, subscribe. I make a lot of videos.